Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video is i-discuss ko po yung articulated test ng grade 5. So kung hindi ka pa po nakakapag-subscribe sa aking YouTube channel na ba, mag-subscribe ka naman. Makaawa. Okay. Okay, so allow me to share my screen. So, ito po yung mga artipetas ng grade 5 sa second quarter. Okay? So first, this is articulated task ng grade 5 sa second quarter with the theme Transformative Victorian Modern Travelers in Search for Economical Man-Made Creations. Articulated sa siya Mathematics, Filipino, Arts, and Computer. So ito po yung transfer goal na ginawa namin. The learner is expected to demonstrate their understanding of the four fundamentals of operations involving ratio and decimal in making travelogue using MS Word that features man-made places in the Philippines. So, gamit po sila ng Word document, mamimili sila ng mga ng templates, ng flyers or brochure kung saan i-feature nila yung man-made places sa Philippines. So this is the goal. Your goal is to create travelogue flyers using MS Word that features man-made places in the Philippines. This is your role. You can be a mathematician, blogger, content creator, or graphic designer. Audience can be traveler or readers. This is the situation. As a travel content creator, your role is to visit different man-made places in the Philippines to feature it on your travelogue and apply the specific measurement of ratio in creating creative flyers with the help of mathematician and graphic designer through travelogue flyers. It will give information or overview to the readers or traveler about the specific place, landscape, or culture in their experience during the travel. So this is the product. Travelogue Flyers is a way to give an overview to the traveler about the man-made places in the Philippines. Here are the criteria. We have the content. The travelogue is comprehensive and engaging, providing rich details and insights into the location. Second, we have the document design and layout. The travelogue is well organized with a clear and visually appealing layout. Headings, subheadings, and images enhance readability. We have the use of MS Word features. The travelogue effectively utilizes or use MS Word features such as headings, subheadings, styles, and formatting for emphasis. Inserting picture, inserting shapes, inserting text, or graphic arts. Next is images and multimedia. High quality images and multimedia elements are incorporated effectively to enhance the traveler. We have the grammar and spelling. The document is virtually free of grammatical errors and spelling mistakes. Reading is evident. Organization. The travelogue has a well-organized structure that flows logically. Transitions are smooth and there is a clear beginning, middle, and end. Next, so unang task, gagawa silang travelogue flyers about man-made places in the Philippines. Medyo nabubulol tayo, guys. So second, articulated task. So we have also the theme, transformative Rhetorians Sustainable agriculture, nurturing life and well-being through vegetable cultivation, articulated siya sa science, health, and health, PE, and LA. So ito yung gagawin nila, ito yung transfer goal. The learner is expected to show their understanding and how organisms interact and reproduce to survive, practice skills in managing mental, emotional, and social health concerns, and participate in physical activities through planting and propagating vegetable properly in systematic manner. So pinili talaga namin siya magsama-sama sa mga subject na to. Para konti lang yung task nila. So this is your goal as an agriculturist. Your goal is to demonstrate your understanding of how organisms interact and reproduce to thrive in their environments. Your aim is to promote sustainable agriculture, personal well-being, and a healthy lifestyle through vegetable cultivation. So this is your role. Group of enthusiastic agriculturists. Audience, people in the community. Situation, you will plan and execute a vegetable gardening project in your community or barangay. So magtatanim kayo dito sa school ng mga vegetables. Throughout the project, you will observe and learn how organisms interact. Siyempre, may mga organism naman na nandyan sa ating garden. So, titingnan natin kung paano sila mag-interact at pati yung mga halaman na din, tinanim natin. Understanding their unique roles in a sustainable ecosystem. Ewan ko kung possible to. So, titingnan. So, you will also practice mindfulness and emotional intelligence as you care for your plants. Sa alagaan mo yung plants mo, nurturing not only the vegetable but also your own mental and emotional well-being. So, this is your product. The final product will be captivating, naging F yung PA. The final product will be a captivating presentation or exhibition showcasing your vegetable garden journey. You will document the process through photographs, videos, this is optional, and journal entries highlighting the growth and development of your plants. It will also include the importance of plant interactions, mental well-being, and the benefits of physical activity in vegetable gardening. Okay, these are the criteria. Scientific understanding, excellently demonstrated knowledge of how organisms interact and reproduce, and how these principles applied to vegetable gardening. Well-being practices, inclusion of strategies and reflections on managing mental, emotional, and social health concerns during the gardening journey. Physical activity integration, active participation in physical activity related to vegetable gardening, promoting a healthy lifestyle. Proper vegetable cultivation, clear and effective application of systematic planting and propagating techniques for vegetables. Okay, and presentation and engagement, and engaging and informative presentation or exhibition that captivates your audience and showcases your learning journey. Okay, so may papakita po ako sa inyo na example. Wait lang nga, magbukas lang ako ng PowerPoint. Another PowerPoint na ginawa ng aking estudyante ng online. So, pwede din itong gawin sa face-to-face. Allow me to share my screen. Ito po yun. Okay, so ginawa siya ng aking estudyante. Articulated task, part 1. So, planting. Ito yung may kasamang video ito. Okay, so dito pinakita niya yung material used sa tinanim niya. Yan, nagtanim siya ng garlic and onion. Yan. yung lupa na ginamit niya. So, yung day 1, yan, nagtanim siya. Day 1, may video ito, hindi ko na lang ito. Makapiright tayo. Okay. Then, day 4, bakit naging day 4 na to? Day 4, yun, nakuhanan niya lang ay day 4. Yan. So, dito, may monitoring siya, nag-monitor siya. Then, yung size ng onion, yan, sinukat niya. Day 7, yan, may measurement na unti-unti na lang malaki. Day 10, so may intervals yung niya, pag record niya. Eh, yan, nakikita na natin dyan na medyo humahaba na yung tangkay ng garlic and onion. So, yun lang. Stop sharing muna tayo. Share another ulit. Ito naman yung another way na pwede nyo gamitin. Aking i-zoom lang. Yan po. So, ito ay Word document kung saan ilalagay nyo po yung name nyo, grade and section, name of the plant, short description of the plant, documentation. So, number of days, kung ilang days nyo po siya in-observe, kung hanggang day 10, so day 10 na ilalagay nyo. Then, measurement of the size of the plant, lalagay nyo din. Centimeter or, pwede kayong gumamit centimeter ng unit of measurement, centimeter or millimeter. Then, the image or picture of the plant, ilalagay nyo lang dito, insert nyo lang or ikapit nyo lang dito. Magpaprint lang po kayo ng ganitong document. Then, ikakapit dito. Then, observation on the development of the plant. Ilalagay dito yung observation on the development of the plant. Yan po. Day 2, we have day 2. We have day 3. Yung measurement, yung picture and observation hanggang day 5. So, day 6, pwede hanggang day 10 or day 15. So, depende kung hanggang kailan yung limit na observation days nyo na binigay ni teacher. So, yun lang po. Next is another articulated task in sa grade 5. Ito na yung pinaka-last. I think this is the last. Articulated task, another articulated task sa grade 5 sa second quarter. So we have also theme, service-oriented returns to church, effective agent of a better life. So articulated ito sa English, sa CLE, and Araling Panlipunan. So this is the transfer goal. The learner is expected to show their understanding on how the Spanish colonization affected the religious beliefs of the Filipino, particularly in establishing the church sacraments through an effective message constructed and conveyed in various texts. So gagawa po sila ng essay. So your goal is to explain how the Spanish colonization affected the religious beliefs of the Filipino, particularly in establishing the church sacraments effectively through writing an informative essay. So, ang role nila dito ay isang journalist. Audience nila, readers. Ito po yung situation. You are a member of the school paper in St. Rita College, Manila, and you are assigned to write an essay about how the Catholic Church affects the life of the Filipinos to strengthen their faith during the Spanish colonization. And this is the product, informative essay. Ang nilimit ko lang siya kasi grade 5 naman 13 sentences with 3 paragraphs. You have introduction, body, and conclusion. So introduction, 3 sentences lang. Sa body, it can be 7 sentences or 9 sentences. And yung conclusion ay 3 sentences lang. So, nilimit na lang para hindi masyadong sila ma-stress na magawa ng essay. Okay, these are the criteria. These are the criteria. We have the content, wherein there is one clear, well-focused topic. Main ideas are clear and are well supported by detailed and accurate information. So you can research about the history of the Philippines under Spanish colonization and uh, how Catholic faith affect their life chart. Then, organization of ideas. The introduction is inviting, states the main topic, and provides an overview of the paper. Information is relevant and presented in a logical order. The conclusion is strong. Mechanics in writing. This is also important. All sentences are well constructed and have varied structure and length. The author makes no errors in grammar, mechanics, and or spelling. So, yun lang po. So, thanks for listening and watching my video. So, don't forget to like, share, and like or comment. If you have questions po, you can comment on the comment section. Bye-bye.